Hello! Hello, hello. You know, it helps if you put the lid back on the bottle. That way, if it falls down, the pills fall all over the place. Just saying. How you doing? How's everybody? Whew. All right, I have a full cup of orange soda. I have stickers. I have alphabets. I have a pen. I need dry erase marker. Okay, we'll find one. Heaven knows there has to be 20 of them here someplace. Okay. Dry erase marker. How is that even possible? That's Wink Stella. That's not going to help me. One dry erase marker. Okay. Hello, Miss Jennifer. Hello, Arlene. Hi, Janie. Yes, I have my boxes. I have my boxes. I have the rack.
The boy needs to say hello. That's the boy's job. And there's the cat. Hi, everyone. I'm taking a cat.
Oh, thank you.
He's coming with me.
Okay.
He'll be in my room.
Okay. That'll last about 30 seconds.
I'm going to close the door. But...
All right. Sasha's in the house. Okay. And there's the house mouse. Okay. So as always, we're going to give people a few minutes to show up, and then we'll go ahead and get started. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I know it's terrifying. It scares me. All right, so we have.
You still got an Etsy store, right?
Yes. We have 72 lots today. Lots of stuff, lots and lots and lots of stuff. The last lot we have today is going to be like one item at a time because it's a little bit of an intense one. There's a couple of books today. It's very weird. I got some weird stuff, some different stuff. Yes, he's back. You know, he can't go away for more than a second or two. And then he's like, oh, gotta go back. If I have a chance, we'll do the after, review. I don't know. We'll see how far, how it goes. We got a lot of items today, so we're probably going to be, a lot of time. Let me get this put away real quick. Or I will forget where my stuff is. I'll be like, what did I do with that? Okay. All right. So let's do this. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Miss Janie. Hello, House Mouse. Hello, Sash. I think that's everybody. And there he is. Hi, Harry. How are you? How are you? Are you good? Yeah, okay. Hey, Red. Oh, yeah, I love you too. You're just gonna, if you hold my hand down, I can't go anywhere. Is that the thought process here? Well, I'm not gonna go anywhere, but I have work to do. You're gonna have to get down a little bit. You can't stay there forever. I got stuff to do. And just because that blue light is on does not mean you're a Kmart special. Yeah, we know you're a blue light special. We know. Hi, Mary. See, this is the deal. This is why I keep the cat around because, we have to wait for 10 minutes before we start the sale so that we give everybody a chance to get here, Same thing with games and stuff. So, he's my 10 minutes of entertainment. Can anybody see your face? You're going to show anybody your face? You never show anybody your little face. Michelle just saw it for like the first time, like a week ago. How much will you pay for my fat bags? My fat bags. Up to 70 pounds, you will fit in a flat rate box. Hello, Anastasia. What? Doop. Oh, let's see. What is this? Okay. He's also an honorary kitty. Yes, he is. All right, it's time for you to get down. Lemon, you got to get down. Mommy's got to get started. Look, there's an empty box. Yeah, that works, huh? Yeah, and he went right into it too. He's like, "Oh yeah, an empty box." Oh my god, Harry, you are predictable, my love. That's my boy. Ugh. What am I gonna do with him? Okay, where's? Oh yeah, I gotta do the thing. All right, let me do the thing. What the hell was that? I gotta turn the volume off on that thing. Seriously. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, these are the rules. If you have a payment arrangement, it applies to today's sale. If you need a payment arrangement, let me know, please. You have 7 days from today, from the day that I bill you, which is usually today. If there's an issue, just let me know. You know, like if you get paid a week from Friday or something like that, let me know, guys. The faster you pay, the faster I ship. I ship either USPS or UPS, depending upon the rates. I try to send it whichever way is cheapest for you. And I have to tell you, sometimes UPS is $4 to $5 cheaper. So that's why we do that. If you have an outstanding bill, I will skip you when recording buyers. So if you owe me money and I skip over you, that's why, because you owe me money. What's on my screen is final. Your screen almost always is going to show you first. So, you know, if you dispute, I'll just refresh and that's it. It's final. If you want me to ship to another person, there's a minimum of $1 shipping fee, more if it is required. So if I'm sending something to somebody else for you and adding it into their package, I'm going to charge you at least $1 to do that to cover postage. If the postage is more than that $1, then I'll charge you the difference, okay? I must have shipping info before you buy. So bmscraftycorner@gmail.com. That is where you send it. That's it, guys. We are at 11 minutes, and it is time to get started. Let me turn around here and grab the first item we have. So the first thing we have is this set right here. These are from Sakara. These are the glaze pens, okay? This is just beat to crap, but if you've seen me use the glaze pens, you know what they are. They're jelly pens, but they stay with a wet look. It's kind of an interesting thing. So this is a 10-pack of them. It is the same pack that I have. And we're doing this one for $6, which is a steal. It's a steal of a deal. $6 for the glaze pens. Let me show you what this does. So you open these up. They got a little rubber thing on here. You take the little ball off. And then try to get enough on here that you can actually see it. Put that little ball back on there because that helps to keep them moist. Oh, I said the M word. I'm so sorry. But you can see it's a jelly pen, but it leaves it glazed like wet so that it looks wet. Anyway, that's what it does. And it's $6, and we are on the Hubbard. And Sandy said, me. I did. I said moist. You know, like it's in a cake. All righty. All right, let me make a box for this woman. Pain in my dupa. So I had loaned a couple of these boxes to somebody in the house here, and they taped them. And Hubbard saw the boxes, and so he was going to be nice and unfold them for me and put them away. And yeah, that didn't float very well. He was like, "What the hell?"
Well, after I cut the tape, the tabs were already broke, so no sense in it. Threw them out.
All right, so now I have two of these. We're going to call this A and B. A and B. These are from Paper Studio, and we have an oval shape. These are two pieces. They're adhesive gem frames. That's A is the oval, and B is the square. I really love that. Isn't that graceful and beautiful? But we're going to do these, and we're doing them for $2. Hey, Bog.
Yes.
You love your Bima?
Yeah.
Go get me a fan.
Which one?
There should be a tall, skinny one out in the garage. Ask Pop where it is.
Oh, was it supposed to be
All right, anybody for these? $2 on these. I'll go ahead and put a sticker on them for later in case, you know, you never know.
Hey, honey,
Yeah.
I have an issue.
What?
Nothing in 4.
I know.
Is that okay?
Yeah. If there's nothing there, my dear, just skip it. That means I lost. You guys have no idea how bad I screwed this list up. All right. And so the next one up.
This one?
Yeah, that'll work. Just, there's a cord right there under Pop's desk, under that cabinet. Just plug it in, aim it at me, and turn it on high. I'm having a flash here. I'm having a power outage. All right, so this is going to be a screaming deal. Oh my God. I haven't even talked about this yet. Yes, I did. Okay. These are from Provo Craft. This is vintage stuff, guys. These are, and wow, these are made in India. This is all handmade. Ooh, maybe I'll keep this one. Oh, thank you. That is gorgeous. So this is all handmade paper.
I got as close as I could.
Thank you. So this is the blues and purples. We're going to call that one A. B is the pastels. So these are all like light greens and stuff like that. That's B. And C, we're going to go with, this is greens, like all just greens. And it's all embossed, handmade paper. Fantastic for mixed media. And we're going to call that one C. Okay. And we're going to do these. Are you ready? $3. I've lost my mind. $3 on these. All righty. Arlene says B. Ooh, that one was the wrong one. I only hit one of those. Okay. And Red said A. Okay, let's get these out of the way. Those are going to go in the bin, the bad egg bin. All right, we're going to do the next one. So this one is the florals. So this is like flowers and stuff. That's A. Oh, I have a lot of this one. B is neutrals. Let me see if I have. Ooh, this one's open. Good, we can get a good look. B is neutrals. And C, and I have a lot of these. C's is gold and silvers. I do have a lot more than that. But again, these are $3. I'm going to make some boxes. Hey now, when I put you together, you stay together. All right, one for Red. And a bit of it up here for Arlene. Then we'll get back to the screen. Ooh. Go. All right. Honey,
Yes, dear.
you got to put the Provo Craft back in again.
I'm all set for the other thing and then the other thing.
Well, you have to do the Provo Craft.
Second set, go.
All right, red says C. Gotcha, babe. People are waiting on you, dear.
I thought they were just going to start going, okay, well, we did that first set.
Doesn't work that way. They wait for you to put in the go.
All
right. All right, so I'm going to put those down there.
That was a completely different set, right?
Yeah.
No, that explains it.
All right. Ugh. Look, he's new. We're breaking him in. All right. So now I have one. It's from the Paper Studios. It's the only one I got. It's a 6-inch bone folder. $2. 6-inch bone folder for $2. That's a half pricer. If anybody needs a new bone folder, or you just want a small one, you know. If not, we will move on. Nope. Okay, we're moving. See, we don't mess with this. All right, what's next? These are from Marvy. These are Marvy Metallics chisel tips. They are water-based pigment ink, so you can draw this onto a stamp and then stamp with it. So if you want to like do different colors on a stamp, you can do different sections in a different color with these. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, and they are all sealed in original packaging, sealed up, ready to go. And we're doing the Marvies for $5. Right there. Put it there. I know, right? You're such a chisel tip, man. So it's like an orange color, a purple, like a violet, a metallic green, a light metallic blue. There's a silver, and then 2 gold in there because I guess gold is like really, you know. But that's what it is. No? Okay, moving on. We're not going to sit here and waste time, guys. All right, so now I have this. This is a case. It has markers in it. We'll just pick one at random. I need a piece of paper. Oh, yeah. This will work. These are Spectrum Noir. And they do have juice in them. There's 5, 10, 15. I don't know. There's like over 20 markers in there. It's just a random set. I'm going to do the whole thing for $5. Let's do it for $5. $5 for that one. $5 if anybody wants the alcohol markers with the case for $5. Sandy wants the metallics. Yes, ma'am. No? Okay. I'm going to put a price tag on this, but I doubt it's going to stick. We'll try, though. Okay. Anybody want a case for $2. An alcohol marker case for $2. I got a little one right here. $2. It's a small case. I think it holds 30 markers. $2 for this one if anybody is interested. $2 if anyone is interested. Nope. Okay. Okay. Why? All right, we're gonna get into some cool stuff. All right, so this is from Lumiart. This is Radiance Rain Shimmering Mist in Solar Gold. That is a huge bottle of it there. It is 4 ounces, and it comes with this cool sprayer, and it tells you how to mix everything up in there. If anybody is interested, $4 on this one, $4 for this one. Boop. Well, what can I say? No. Okay. Okay. Next. Where is it? Here it is. This is the primary set. This is the Hampton Arts acid-free dye-based inks. These are the ones that I use if you only have like clear or sparkle embossing powder. If you stamp with this and then put the embossing powder on, it comes out in that color. And there's a whole video on that. And we're doing this one for $3. And it's 3, 6, 9, 12 packs of ink there, if anybody is interested. Steffi G. Okay, let me get this out of the way. All right. You got a box, babe, and you're on the rack. Okay. So now I have these. Come here. Come here. Come here. All right. So we have Marvy's D Grooting Signature Series brush markers. These are great for rubber stamping. This one is tropical. So you get chocolate, golden brown, bright red, fresh melon, soft pink, fuchsia lavender, navy blue, ice blue, aqua sea, grass green, butter yellow. That's A. B is this set right here. And this one is, I have no idea. This is the primary set. So you get your primary colors. That's B. C is this one right here. This one is the Victorian set. That's C. And D is the pastels. And $4. Thank you. Appreciate you, Miss Arlene. Come here. All right, Miss Orlean says D. Got you, babe. Okay. Red, A. You got it. You asked for it, you got it. Some markers. Hey, Tina! All right, nobody for B or C, but that's cool. We'll move those off. What's next? I have no idea. I never know what's next. Oh, I know what's next. Whoa. All right, we have some Stampendous foils. These are 6 by 24-inch foils. This is to look like hot foil stamping with rubber stamps. You can be attached with a 2-way glue marker or double-sided adhesive. So if you use like your, you guys have seen me do this with a glue stick where I glue stick where I want to put it, and then I put it down and tear it up, and I leave the color behind. So we have copper, which is A. We have a pearl. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of, that's B. C is this rainbow. And D we have 3 of. That's the silver. Well, no. Wait, no. We have D is the silver fireworks. And E is the gold firework. And I have 2 of those. And we're doing these for $2. $2. Yeah. Steffi G says she'll take A. I should probably put tags on these. 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Okay. Steffi G. Hey, Sabrina. E for red. Thank you, Jackie. Whoa. And then the rest of these we're going to put some price tags on.
You right? Right.
So that later on, you know. Alrighty, what's next? I got a couple of packs of Michael's Ribbon Roses. I got a light blue and a white. We'll call it A and B for $1. $1. $1. I went shopping in the boxes in the living room for $1. You can get the blue ones or the white ones for $1. They're very nice little ribbon roses. You can put them on stuff, you know, stuff. Anybody, nobody? Because if not, we'll move. You know me. I ain't staying here forever.
You right?
All right, we're done. We're through those. We're moving on. You can put them on your face. Yes, you can. All right, what do we got next? Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go. Teeny tiny little tags. Look at these. Look at how, look at my thumb covers them. We're going to call that, we're calling this tiny tags, and they're $1, $1. $1. $1. See, these are the dollar deals. $1, $1, $1. Very vintage. I like it. Janie says, me. Let me get you a box, my dear. I'm going to put you right here on the top shelf right next to me. In the box you go. Top shelf. All right, so next up we have some little sticker labels. This one says summer fun, giggle, giggle, ha, ha, ha. We're going to call that one A, and this one is B. It's a metal trim. These are Miss Elizabeth. We've got Life, Sweet, Beauty, Radiance, Pretty, and Kind. We're going to call that one B, and these are $1. $1. $1. I like the $1. See who I am? No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. Bye! Alrighty. If nobody loves these little beauties, let's take a look at this one. I have a tube of sequins. Tube of sequins for $1. $1. If anybody wants this, it's $1. $1. Couch change. Hell, the tube's fun. Okay. Nope. Okay. Going away. Nobody wants it. That's fine. What do we got next? Okay, I got stickles. We got a large stickle. This is a Ranger, large stickles in the gold. And it's the heavier gold, which is why it's a larger bottle. And this one's going to cost you $2. $2 for the big stickle. Red. You got it, babe. $1 for the little silver stickle. $1 for the little silver stickle. Because this is the finer glue. Again, you know, it is Ranger. But, you know, $1. Okay.
Sandy's getting hyper out there.
I know. You're going to have to hose her down. What's next?
Yeah, but you put in B twice for the same thing.
All right. So next up, I have this. This is a UK craft magazine. I do not have the sticker set or the stamp set for it. What I do have in here is all of the pieces are still there as far as like the plans and stuff, and the paper, you know, the papers. And of course, all of the, you know, the goodies and stuff like that, and all of the things that you cut out and everything. It's all still in there. The only thing is I don't have the stamp set for it. I looked and looked and looked and looked, and I do not have the stamp set for this one. So we're going to do the magazine itself for $4. Okay. Now these sell in the US. Well, they sell over in the UK for $5.99, but they're $15 here in the US. So $4 on this one if anybody is interested. Let me hold that up so everybody can see. No? Okay. We're moving. We're going. We ain't going to hang around doing stuff we don't want to do. Okay. Okay, so this is one of those things that I forgot to put on the list. So I'm going to do these for $2 a set. These are colored eyelets in blue and what looks to be kind of like, I would say it's an eggplant, but let's do these for $2 a piece. They are the small size eyelets, $2. I'll go ahead and put that in. You don't worry about it. I got it.
Just put it in the chat.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I actually know how to do this.
Yay.
So these are the small ones in like a navy blue and like an eggplant. Janie says she'll take both of those. All right, Miss Janie, there in your thing. All right. And so here's the deal. I bought this from Temu, but apparently I already had it. So for what I paid for it, they're zombies. There you go. Little voodoo dolls. Jamie. All right, I got to switch out bins, guys, because we're done with the first one. What's the next one? It tells me right on my list. Hold on. Red. Red is next. Hi, kitty. Oh, God. All righty. Where are we at? All right, we did that one. Okay, guys, I have some vintage Cuddlebug stuff. These are brand new in the package. I know. So these are the small Disney Cuddlebug dies. So what this is, and I didn't notice this, so the price on these is ridiculously low for what they are. You get the die and the embossing folder in here. So none of these are even open, like they're originally sealed. But yeah, so you're going to get, there's an embossing folder here in the back. You see that? There's an embossing folder where you can emboss this, and then the cutting die, so you can put that on there and cut it out. So I have two of these. We're going to call it A and B. This one is like a heart, and this one is Minnie Mouse. And they're $2. Because I did not pay attention. Jersey says B. Oh, let me get Jersey box here. All right, that one's gone. All right, let's take a look one. So the next one up is these. We're going to do the ABCD theme on this because this one is a Mickey Mouse Christmas. So you've got like a little town here, and this one I actually have used. This one's brand new, but it is just cutting die, and that is A. B is this like frame. And this is an embossing folder and cutting die. Okay. So you get the embossing folder that's going to emboss this bow and everything, and then the cutting die to cut it out. So that's B. C, again, is a cut and emboss. So you're going to get the embossing folder and the cutting die. So you get the embossing folder that embosses her, and then the cutting die that cuts her out. D is this one, which is Mickey's Christmas. And this one is a pieceable one. So you get to emboss, and then you get to cut the pieces, and you can lay them on the embossing in different colors. That's D. E is Mickey Mouse Golfing. And F is this, that's just two embossing folders. That's a different one. Yeah, that's different. All right, so that's those, A, B, C, D, and E. And we're doing these for $4. $4 on these guys. These are vintage Cuddlebug Disney emboss and cuts. My crazy butt is going to remember to put these much higher in the shop. Much higher in the shop. C for Minnie Mouse. Somebody likes Minnie Mouse. All right. And A for red. All right. Anybody else? If not, we will move on. I have to tell you guys, I think this one is adorable. Hi, Harry. So this one is Winnie the Pooh. And you get two pieces. You get envelope and card is not included, but you get two embossing folders for this one. So you get one that embosses this on the front of the envelope, and then you get one that embosses Tigger and Pooh, and that's going to be $3 to emboss some Pooh. Yeah, before you got to that one, Arlene. $3 on that one if anybody wants it. Miss Sabrina. Yes, ma'am. Let me make you next, my dear. I've been watching your videos, babe. I don't know. Lately, you're like the best thing to watch. I'm going to put you next to Steffi. All right. What do I got here? Okay, I don't know where this one went, so we're going to skip the next one. I don't know where it went. Huh? Yeah, skip number 23 for now because I don't know where it is. It has disappeared. Yes, you. I've been watching your videos. Okay, so I've got some Stampin' Right Stampin' Up markers. These are water-based dye, xylene-free, dual tip. Set number 5. It doesn't tell me what colors they are. Wait, maybe I can look on the in tiny little print back here. Let me get out my magnifying glass. No. 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 No, no, no. Let's open this sucker and see what colors they are. That's just rude. It looks like melon mambo. Hold on. All right, we have strawberry slush, crisp cantaloupe, pistachio pudding, coastal cabana, and baked brown sugar. Those are the colors. Ugh. All right, $4. $4. I know. All of their colors are like that, though, you know? Chocolate cookie dough, chocolate chip, or coffees. They name them after things like lattes, mocha chocolate, mocha latte. Like, they're so weird. Hey, Steph. It's like so weird. Okay, no, we're moving. I got no time for that. All right, here we go. I got metal flakes. This is original metal flaking for home decor. Look, there's even a Mona Lisa on that sucker. 3 grams of this unopened. It's easy to do, you know. So you can use any kind of adhesive you want with this and a paintbrush, and it works really well. And we're going to do this one for $3. 3 grams for $3. Oh, it's been a while since I've said that. A long time. Like 38 years or some crap. Steffi G. You got it, babe. All right. We're going to do some embossing folders. And I got a lot of these. So we're going to do the, you know, Buggy was very kind, and he ran these all through the machine for us so that we could see the patterns. Isn't that nice of him? So the first one, we have 2 of it. And you can see there, it says happy birthday. Let me open this up. So this is it's like dots, and then it has a little box, and it says happy birthday in there. And so that is A. B is this one, which is kind of a frame, and it says happy holidays. Kind of cool. He's a good kid. C is just this like oval, and it's like a lace oval. Very pretty. Kind of a bit of a heart motif on it, but it has a beautiful raise to it. And I'm sure that if you dampen the paper and run this, it would be so vivid. So that one is C. D is this one, which is an oval with kind of like swirls. Let me see, it's got like swirlies on it. So that's D. And E is from Paper Studios, and it is cuppy cakes. Lots and lots of cuppy cakes. Okay, and that one's going to be E. And all of these, there's 2A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E. And we're going to do them for, and there's going to be 2 sets because I still have a few over here. We're going to do them for $2. $2 for the embossing folders. Arlene. Red. Gypsy. For the cupcakes. All right, so let's get one of these for Arlene. We'll get this one off for Red, and that one in Jersey's bin. All right, Miss Jersey, Miss Arlene, and Miss Red. Okay, nobody for the ovals. That's fine. We'll get rid of those. We'll put them down. Let me just put tags on them so that I can do this in the playback. Makes my life easier. What can I say? If I price it now, and these come off, so, you know. All right, so we're going to do the next ones. This one, I love this. This is like it's on both sides, and it does this Christmas kind of thing with the ornaments and the stars and everything. It is a Doris, so it's good quality. That's A. B is very much like the happy birthday one, only there's no writing in it. So you can stamp or put a plate on there, whatever you want, but it's bubbles. How cute is that, right? B. C is just dots. Just dots and dots and dots and more dots. And I have to tell you, it is very textured, very tactile. This is a cuddle bug one, by the way. And D is nothing. There's just the physics of the same thing. But $2. And that'll be the end of this portion of them. There are more embossing folders, so if you are somebody that likes to use these, I do have more, but they're more like in sets. Hey! Yes, my dear. Got you, red. For a minute there, I couldn't remember how to spell the color red. If Michelle was there, she'd yell at me and tell me to take my magnesium. Where is that woman? Where is that woman? She is not in here giving me crap. All right, let me put a rubber band on these so that they don't get all over the place in the box. There we go. What is next? Does anybody know what's next? Oh, wait, I do. All right. All right, guys, I got 3 of these. They are brand new. They are still wrapped up in plastic. That's right. Versamark, your watermark stamps, your watermark inks, and guess what? I'm a crazy person. $4 on these. $4, $4, $4. If anybody is interested. That is the embossing ink for anybody who's doing embossing. If not, we move on. It's no big deal.
Same color?
Yeah, honey, it's watermark ink.
Black?
No, it's clear.
Okay.
All righty, we got red and Miss Jersey. Red, Jersey. Got you. All right, this one's going in the thing. All right, Miss Jersey. Remember, guys, this is how we do the giveaways here. If I type it in and I put in a $0, the first person who tells me gets it. So that's one for Jersey. She's got herself a giveaway. All right, we're moving on. Next page. Okay, I have got to find what I'm looking for. Okay, I have a set of 6 Stampabilities acid-free mini ink pads. These typically sell for $5.99, and we're going to do it today for $3. $3 for the ink pads. These are kind of the pastel colors. Yeah, pastels. $3 on those. And I see Steffi G. There you go. What's next? Hold on a second. 1 second. I got to go in here and ask this woman why she's not heckling me. I got to go get my shot in my knee soon. I'm going to try that other thing, though, where they killed a nerve. I'm going to try that. All righty. Here's the thing. I don't even know how many are in here. So this is a little pack of jelly pens. Let's see. Let's see how many are in here. There is. These are Tiara from Sakara. So these are like glitter. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them there. In this cute little snowy pack with the little foamy thing at the bottom there to keep them from bouncing around. Yeah. And we're going to do this little guy here for $4. $4. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the nerve block done in my knee. My left knee is bad, Jamie. Like bad. And the last time I went, because my right knee is starting to go too, and so the last time I went, they gave me the cortisone in both knees, and it threw my sugar up to like 4 something, and I was flushing for 2 days. I was terrible. It was horrible. Horrible. Like, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. It was not fun. So, yeah. And I've already got the problems because I got, I'm borderline on the diabetes. Because I've always been hypoglycemic, so now I'm getting hyperglycemic, and it's ridiculous. And my sugar crashes, and I don't need it. I don't need that kind of crap anymore. I just need it to stop. So I'm thinking about getting the nerve blocker done. All right, so I do have a Marvy Metallics here. This one is gold. I don't know if anybody's going to want it, but, $2. $2 if anybody wants it. Nobody, really wanted the set, but, hey, it's just the $2 for the gold. But I'm stubborn as a horse because, like, I'm going to go to the gym with my daughter, and Sandy and I are actually joining the gym so I can go ride a bike because, God forbid, I do that outside here. I'll have a freaking heart attack. All right, nobody wants this sucker. Let's get rid of it. Oh, jersey. So yesterday I went and walked about 1.5 miles because I went to a vintage market, which was not a vintage market, and I was very upset about that.
I said that the last time we were there.
Last time it was pretty cool, though. All right, so this is a set of 3 embossing folders. So yes, I walked 1.5 miles yesterday on my bad knee, and today I'm paying for it. So this is, I don't know who the designer is on these, but you have like hearts and X's, and then like flowers. This one's got like flowers. You can see because they're black, and and then this one has the little border with the little hearts at the bottom, kind of thing. Like they go around, which is kind of cool. But that's your 3. So you're gonna get 3 in the set, and we're gonna do the whole set for $3. So that's $1 a piece. That's cheap. $3 on that one. Miss Arlene. You got it, babe. Here, because I don't want to put it away. This is a 1/2 inch. Yes. 1/2 inch double-sided tape. Whole roll. Originally sold for $3.80. I'm going to do it for $2. $2 if anybody wants some double-sided 1/2 inch tape. $2. Miss Jersey. Yeah, because I'm like a really stubborn butthead, and I just won't stop, So. All right, here's an interesting one. All right, so this is button assortment, treasures, memories, over 1,000 buttons. There's some flower buttons and heart buttons and different colored buttons. Originally, this sold for $24.99. Holy crap.
Wow.
No shit. Tiny buttons, mini buttons, all kinds of buttons, and a case. And we're going to do it for $4. I'm going to do it for $4. $4 today. $4 for the buttons. Anybody need some buttons? It says it's got over 1,000 buttons. Buttons. Who's got the buttons? Miss Jennifer. Let me make you a box, my dear. Oh, I got a spot left on the rack for you. You're going on the rack, girl. Yeah. You're going on the rack. There we go. You're down there with Sash. Behave. All right, I have a small set of Kaiser Craft glitter gel pens. These are very thin, so you have like 2 yellow colors and then an orange and like a brown, a silver, like a black, and then you have like some reds and purples and greens and blues. Very pretty, very fine tip. These are the micro tip ones, okay? And they lock up nice. Great to take with you. I actually have a set of these, and I love them. I take them with me on trips. Originally, these sold for $10. We're going to do them today for $3. Whew. Telling you guys, I screwed up so bad. Miss Jersey. Got you, baby. Got you. All right. Let's see. What is this? I have no idea. Oh, these things. So I got some of these. Holy crap, $7 is what these things originally sold for. They're like little, they're alphabets on like tiles, and they're different letters, and they're like on metal tiles, and I have 3 of these, and we're going to sell them for $2. $2. I almost feel like, we should have held on to these. Be collector's items. Hi, Tina, you back? No? Okay. Putting them down in here. Nobody wants them. What else? What else is next? Oh! I have a neutrals adhesive paper pad. This is a 6x6 pad in neutrals. Okay? So just your basic colors. But here's the deal. These are stickers. So this paper is adhesive. Okay? Peel and stick paper. Peel and stick. $4. Oh. I'm like getting ready to write a $4 tag. All right. What else? Ooh. I have one set of La Petites from the Paper Studio, the purple paper roses. $2. $2. Two shades of purple. Might be 3. Could be 3 shades. It is. It's 3 shades, 4 shades, 3 shades of purple. It's lots of purple. It's purple. Anybody? Nobody? Jersey. Got you. Okay. I have a giant tube of flowers. It is not opened. It is sealed. Okay, so it says that it is 18 grams or just over half an ounce of flowers. And this is from Michael's Recollections. And they're all different sizes and, you know, shapes and forms. And these are the white ones. So you can color these any color you want. And we're going to do these for do I have the right one here? I do. Real. I lost myself. Hold on, guys. Apparently, I've lost my mind.
39.
Is it 39?
Recollections flowers, 39.
Okay. I've apparently lost my mind because I'm going to do this for $1. $1. Okay. Honey,
What?
you need to wait until I say the price to put it in.
I did.
No, you didn't, because it was in before I ever said anything.
You said dollar and I thought.
No, it was already there.
Comes out of your mouth. I put it in.
All right. So I have 2 little buckets of chipboard alphas. This one's like purples and teals. And this one is like browns and blues and greens. So A is purple and teal. B is browns and greens, browns and blues and greens. And we're going to do these for $2 a piece. $2 on these. No? Okay. 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 All right, so we're moving this, putting it down here. All right, what's next? What do I have next? Not the alphas. All right, I have a Recollections. This is the Sophia paper pad. So it's kind of pearl paper, like it's got that pearl sheen to it, and it's all in pastels. Okay. This is a 5x7, 48 sheets, and we're doing this one for $3. Okay. All righty. I see Miss Red. Thank you, my dear. All right, let's. Hold on, guys. I apologize. Okay, what do we got next? What do we got next? What's next? What's next? Okay, I have. Where'd they all go? All right, so I have A and B. Hold on. Ivory, ivory, ivory. Okay. So A is this set of like silver tags. They're silver cardstock. There's 12 of them in there. That's going to be A. And B is these. And these are 10, 10, 10. These are like the shape ones. They got the little holes in them. But they're all in ivory. They're like an off-white. Not, I wouldn't say ivory. They're just like slightly off. Okay? But we're going to do all of these for $1. $1 a piece. If you want one, let me know. It's $1 for Sash. All right. And I got red. Jersey. Eek. One for red. One for Jersey. Let me put a tag on this one. We'll put it down there. What's next? All right. A. These are white and pink. Yeah, white and pink. These are all white. Royal lace. These are the 4-inch in the French lace. We're going to call that one C. We're doing these for $1 a piece. $1 a piece on these if anybody wants. $1. Okay, let's see. All right. This Jersey on the A. Nobody. Okay, moving on. What is next? What is next? All right, so this is the same thing from Recollections. This is a Sophia, and it is, look at the envelopes on these, right? So it's the cards and envelopes. The cards are just basic cards, basic pink colored cards, and the envelopes have these really pretty designs on them. But this goes with that pad that we had earlier. It's the same color scheme. And so we're going to do this one for $3. $3. You know, it helps if I get on live chat, you know? All right, Ms. Red. There you are. Okay, what's next? Okay, guys. I know I said I was out of this deal, but this is not mine. A, B, C, D, E. These are mini fiber sets. Look at this. This was like greens and golds. That's A. B's, reds. C is like this yellows and blues and purples and pinkies. D and E. I would kind of like E. All right, that's it. That's all of those little fiber sets. And we're doing them for $1. $1 a piece. Christine. I see you for E, my dear. Let me get you a box, my darling. It could be the only thing you get, but you get a box. Otherwise, I don't bill you. You know what I mean? I forget. All right, my dear. Steen. And I have. Hey, Wilhelmina. Okay, Tina. Are you okay? All right, next I see Miss Jennifer. That's cool. I was just like, are you all right? All right, so B, C, and D are going to stay with me for the moment. We'll go ahead and tag them just in case somebody wants them later.
You would be the oddball. The chicken Alfredo pizza goes in at $4.25. 400.
I'm always difficult. You know this. Okay, I have 2 embossing powders. They both say they're silver. So, like, one is probably a light silver and the other one's like a dark silver because they're both from Ranger. But they're both brand new and unopened. And so we're going to do them for $3. $3 a piece on the embossing powder. He'll say you're not okay. It's okay. I don't pay much attention to him anyway. All right, Miss Jersey. Anybody else? If not, we'll move on. You guys know I'm not going to sit here and beat a dead horse. Hate that.
I like the bottom.
All right, so, oh, Red, I got you, babe. I see you, baby. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. We are about halfway through the list. I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to take a 3-minute break because I need to get up and stretch my booty. All right, so we got this. These are from Gardner Studio. They are silver heart brads. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's like a little, they're like silver hearts. They have like a little brad that holds them on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in there. And I'm going to do them for $1. $1. $1. These are stinking adorable. Here we go. We'll put it over the clearance sticker. Found the source of your blood sugar drops. You're allergic to wheat. One of the food companies quietly switched to a wheat-based coloring. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did that. Because the Food and Drug Admin. Hey, Vanessa. All right, Miss Jersey. All right. So, yeah, the Food and Drug Admin made them stop selling a certain colors of dyes because they're actually known to be carcinogens. So they made them stop. So we're going to take a 3-minute potty break. 3-minute potty break. We're about halfway through. Don't go anywhere, guys. We've got Nuvo drops coming up. I have some Lawn Fawn stuff. I have some rub-ons. And there's some really cool stuff coming in as well. As for, let's see, we've got some more magazine sets from the UK, and those are the stamps and die sets, and I've got those coming up as well. So we're going to take a 3-minute break so I can go potty, so you can go potty. We're going to come right back here, and then we're going to get started back up, okay?
I came out because I went over my butt. Or I went.
All right, let's do 4. There you go.
Didn't go over.
Oh, out. Oh, crap. Doggy train. You're not going anywhere.
I'm just counting.
Get out of my boxes, woman.
11.
Okay.
Oh, so,
All right. We're back.
ow.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, will you text me when the timer goes off?
Huh?
Huh?
I will holler or take the timer with you.
No, not the timer, the routine.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm back. Everybody take a minute to refresh if you haven't already done so. Yes, you told me. I got the message. All right, that is done. All right. You need another 5 minutes. No.
Hugo drops.
I see that. All right, ladies, here they are. Nouveau crystal drops. Add dimensions. Details to craft projects.
Ryland.
I have 2 colors. What do I have? This one is... hell if I know. It's got a tag over it. Let me see. There's the color.
I do, but it's dropped.
This one is ivory seashell. That's A.
Plug it in over there.
And this
Yeah.
one is...
I did. Plug it in. Thank you.
come off of there so we can see. Oh, there we go. Raspberry pink. So, your choice, seashell or raspberry. And we're going to do them for $3. All righty. Let's see, what do we got? Arlene. For the raspberry. And Wilhelmina for the right one. Hold on, I gotta make you a box, babe. All right, so for anybody who is just joining us, I will be doing a playback on this. Ooh, Wilhelmina's getting a brandy new box. A never been foldy box. New box. A color you don't have. That's cool. I like when I discover stuff I don't have, you know? All righty. Moving on. What do we got? All right. All right, let me tell you what I got here. So we got this one. It's from Scrap and Blooms in the big metal tin. That's A. B is this one. C, not so full, but I'll fill it up with some other stuff. That's C. And D is this one, which is kind of a whole bunch of different colors. Very cool, very fall colored. We're going to call that one D. And we're going to do these all, let's see, we're doing them at $2. Get your paper flowers, paper flowers. Get your paper flowers here. Miss Janie says B. Yes, ma'am. In the bin. Jennifer apparently really wants C. She asked for it twice. Nobody for A or D? Okay. Down in the bad egg bin they go. Wah, wah, wah. All right, next I have one of these, guys. This is closed. It has never been opened. It is glass. So if you want me to open this and put it in something else to save the weight because it's heavy, I will do that. So these are they're like cocoa colors, but some of them are glittered and some of them are not. But we're going to do this one for $3 because it's the full bottle, unopened. $3 for that one if anybody wants. Miss Janie. Janie, would you like me to open this and put it in something, or do you want to pay the shipping on the glass jar? Just the way it is? Okay. Absolutely, ma'am. Always kind of give you that choice, you know? Because I wouldn't want to pay shipping and stuff. Where are these? I don't know if these got on the list. Hold on. No. Yes, they did. They're way at the back. So we're going to hold on to those. I'm going to grab another bin. We're 2 bins down. This is the last bin. Ooh. Okay. Alrighty. You know, why am I on top, chat? I don't understand this. I know I went to live chat. There we go. And I see Tina. Tina M. All right, Miss Tina. Putting that on. That comes off, okay? Just so you know. I'm putting it right here so I remember it. Okay. Next up, we have a Lawn Fawn custom craft dies. This is an envelope. You guys see me use this quite a bit. I actually have one right here. I love this die. It cuts like this, and it has the embossed lines in it for you to be able to fold this into an envelope, just like that. And here's your top piece, comes down. It's a cute little envelope. And this one comes with thanks, just a note, and enjoy. It also has the plate that you can put on the front if you want to add more detail to it. But this is brand new. It's a Lawn Fawn die, brand new. It says $34.99 on it, right? Wow. What am I selling it for? $5. $5. And I see Miss Arlene. I'm in a good mood today. By the way, don't forget, over on my Facebook group, there is a, what is that thing? There's a poll asking you guys if you want the next pop-up sale to be punches, dies, or paper pads. Don't add anything else because, wow, I got stuff, guys. All right, so I have one set of these. These originally sold for $21.95, and this is from Just Right, and they're clear. They are browned because they're old, but they still work. And these are from Spellbinders and Just Right clears. And this one has like, I'll show you on this side. It's got like frames. There's 4 frames in here. And then there's like all this stuff. So you can put like eat chocolate, you know, knit on, stamp on, trust God, text me, whatever, and so you can, and it's got the keep calm and in there. So you can do all of that. And then it's got some little things like a plane and some thread and a photo. There's a little cross in there, some scissors, a little knitting needle. So it's got some really cute little stuff in it. And we're going to sell this one for $3. $3. If anybody is interested. It says it's a set of 64, 4 medallions, 24 icons, and 36 sentiments. Let's see. It's got eat chocolate, play in the dirt. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't have eat crap. Doesn't have eat crap. Okay, so nobody wants this one. We're going to go ahead and move on. And what's next? What do I have up in next? Let me get rid of that. Here we go. All right, there are 15 in each bag. They are the antique brass. These are the picture hangers that I used when we did this tag a while ago. About, I don't know, this was like maybe last week or the week before. We did a different kind of top for the tag. You can use the small eyelets in these if you want. You could certainly use brads. You can use taps, whatever it is you have. But it's just a different way of doing a tag. There's 15 in each pack, and I'm going to do them for $2. To get her on, she has to subscribe to the channel. She can quit afterwards, but yeah. All right. So we're going to do these at $2. Let me go ahead and make some tickets. I thought I had black too, but apparently I don't. Okay, Wilhelmina will take 2. There we go. All right, and 2 for Miss Janie. If I find the black ones, guys, I'll let you know. Because I really thought I had the black ones, but I can't find them. 2 for red. And
Stamp Pro is asking how you do your shipping.
Hey, Dallas. I will send you either email or if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, I will send you it through Facebook, your total. And then I do my shipping either through UPS or USPS. Just depends on what's cheapest. But I'll send you a total for all of your stuff plus the shipping. Okay. So I'm just going to put these in here because that's all that's left is those 3. So we'll just put it in there and I'll remember these are $2. All right. What's next? What's next? Oh, here we go. All right, ladies. I'm going to open one of these to show you what these are and what you get. 3, 4. Okay. So there's 3 sheets in each set. These are the Alice in Wonderland. These are rub-ons. They're not stickers, guys. These are rub-ons. So that's the first sheet. This is the second sheet. And this one is the third. Okay. This one doesn't have a popsicle stick in it. I'll put one in there. There we go. Popsicle stick. So yes, they are Temu, guys. We know this. $4. That's what I paid for them. $4. You know, I paid 3 and change, but $4. I'm gonna get out some stickers because I don't have any stickers. I go through like a pack of these every 2 months. Oh, life is always crazy. All right, one for fresh down there. Moving me to the big TV.
Yay!
I should probably put the tag on that one since I wrote her name on it and then just threw it in her bin. One for Steffi G. Okay. Woo. All right. All right. So here's the deal. So I got a bunch of these. And the one that I could see in the package was in really good shape. And then the rest of them were like this. So I can't sell them, you know, used because they're you know, I can't sell them new because they're used. A lot of stuff I sell is used, but you know, usually not in this rough of a condition. However, these are your oil pastels, your water soluble oil pastels, and you know, crayons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell them to you guys for what I paid, because I bought a bag of these. There were 5 packs, 6, 7 packs in there, and I bought 2 bags, and it cost me $14 total. 2 of them I trashed because they were caca. 1 is brand new. 1 I kept, and then I have 4 left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell them to you guys for $2 because that's about what they cost me. It was about $2 a piece. These are the best of what was there, other than the 1 brand new box, which I'm going to put in the shop. All right, Miss Jersey. Up there. They smooch great. I did use these. One of the really bad ones I used last week in mixed media. All right, Miss Tina, you want 2? Hey, Tina, I got some more Smash books too coming probably next month.
Tina says just 1, please.
Oh, just 1? Okay, I got you. Watch. No longer yours. All right. So 1 for Miss Tina. Where did I put you? Oh, you're over here. Let me put a tag on this now. 2. Yes, they're all the same colors in there. There's 16 of them in there. So you got yellows and oranges and blues and browns and greens and purples and all the colors. All right, put the tag on there so I remember, because we're going to have to go back through this later. All right, so we got those in there. What's next? Woo, we're on to the last list. All right, since I know that nobody needs 50 of these, seriously, nobody needs 50 of these, okay? You know, this is one of those I broke it down kind of items. So I bought, a bunch, and then I break them down because nobody needs 50 of these. So these are assorted size coin envelopes. Let me show you what you get. So you're going to get 5 of the little ones, 5 of the medium size ones, and 5 of the dollar size ones. Okay. So you're going to get a total of 15 of these in the little envelope, in the little bag. Because let's face it, nobody needs 50 of any one size of these things. Okay. So, $3 for these, $3. That covers what I paid. $3 for the divvy. All right, Miss Janie. Steffi G. All right, you guys can fight about it later. Red.
Bless you.
Bless you. I know. All right, so I'm going to finish putting tags on these. That one, and this one. And then I'm going to put some rubber bands on these and I'm going to put them away. All right, what do we got next? All right, I have a box of vellum quotes from Memory Boutique. It comes with this little storage thing. Every artist was first an amateur. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here for inspiring projects. 10 sheets of vellum quotes and sentiments with decorative storage box. So we've got, let's see, what does this thing say? Because they put it really small. Home sweet home. Live in the sunshine. Things like that. They're uplifting quotes. There's 48 different quotes in here, and we're going to do this one for, see, I'm telling you, I'm cracked. $2, $2. Anybody? Nobody? Crickets? Chirp, 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 chirp. Okay, we're moving.
Hey,
Oh. Jersey. Okay. There we go. What's next? What's next? What's next? Okay, I found number 23. I'll get it.
great, 'cause I'm at 57B and 58.
Yeah, 57B. All right, here they are. I promised I would get them, and I did. So if you've seen me use this for picking up stuff, for, picking up like small things, like little dots and things, to be able to put it on my cards and things like that. That's what this is. It's a wax pencil. And you can sharpen it as your wax wears off. You can sharpen them down. I got you guys the small ones because I've had this one for 5 years. And I had some people asking for them, so I picked up the wax pickup pencils, and we're going to do these for $1. $1. $1 bill. Dollar bill. And they are white beeswax, so that, they will not stick, not like saturate onto things. Yeah, I'm saying size doesn't really matter if they know what they're doing. If you poke these things correctly, you can sharpen these in a regular pencil sharpener, guys, okay? Let's see. So, Miss Arlene, we're going to go for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Screw it. We'll just do that. Arlene.
Stanford girls just got jokes.
Steffi. Miss Tina. Red. Miss Janie. All right. You ask for stuff, guys. I will get it for you. All right. Arlene. Arlene. Steffi.
Yeah.
Miss Tina. Now I'm going to have to get Tina a box. Red. And Miss Janie. Sit, stay. Okay. All right. All righty. So I'm going to put those in the bad egg chute. We're done with that. We're done with that. We're done with that. All right. All right. I have some stencils. We're going to do ABC. All right. A is for Memory Box. This is Star Shimmer. Looks like that. That's A. This one is also for Memory Box. This one is the trees, birch trees. That's B. And C is this one here from Penny Black. It's like vines. We're going to call that one C. And we're going to be doing stencils today for $2. $2 for the stencils. All right, Miss Wilhelmina. I should probably get some tags out. I'm out of tags. All right. To Wilhelmina. Yeah, I'm going to put her in a box, guys. I got to put Tina in a box. She gives me crap. I put her in the box. Look, around here, getting in a box is a good thing. That means I'll remember to bill you. Send you your stuff. Hey, where'd that go? Ran away. There it is. Okay. All right, let's see. Where am I at? B for Miss Arlene. Ooh. There you go. Arlene. And nobody wanted C. Okay. I'll put a tag on it though, because we're gonna do it in the run back. Okay. All right, so here, this is a different one. I don't usually do this kind of stuff, guys, but we're going to do it. So this is a short history of New Orleans. I picked this up because of the size. You know, the pages here are 7.5 by 8. So it's a good size. It's paper. It's not shiny. It has some really nice graphics in it. But, you know, I'm thinking this would be great for pockets and stuff like that, and doing like book page pockets and things. So, and bookmarks and tags and things. So it's a great size. Is bringing his charm, opinion, and reporting skills to New Orleans radio and television since 1949. I know everybody's going to ask me this. This is copyright 82. But, you know, if you're going to tear it up and use it in a journal, nobody's going to know what it is anyway. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do New Orleans for $4. I'm going to do this one for $4 if anybody wants it. $4. Nope. Okay. Moving on. All right. Hi, Michelle. I saw you sneak in. All right. So I do have one more book. Like I said, I don't do books often, but when I was out at that rummage sale, I found a couple. So this one's the Collins Field Guide to National Parks of East Africa. Okay. I'll tell you why I got this one. It's on one side. All of the pictures are one-sided. So the other side, you can cut up. You don't care. So we got birds. We've got like deers and antelopes and monkeys and elephants and bats. And it's one-sided. So, you know, and I think, yes, you could have got this if you want to. So we're going to do this one for $5, $5 on the field guide. All right, Miss Red, you got it, babe. Okay, what's next? We did that one. We did that one. Okay, we're gonna do this one. All right, guys. So this is it's Temu book. I ordered it. Didn't realize I already had a copy of it. It's browns. So mostly browns and like a little bit of green here and there and some tan, that kind of thing. But, you know, it's got all kinds of cool stuff in here. It is fussy cut, but, you know, you can live with that. I can live with that. I use it. And I paid $4 for this thing. So $4 it is, guys. $4. Red. Hey, Roseanne. Okay, let's see. We did that one. Okay. And again, so I've had requests for this one. You guys see me use it all the time, especially when I'm doing Mod Podge and stuff. These are like, I don't know. I've had mine for years and they don't die. So these are the craft files. You know, I use mine for everything under the sun. You guys can tell they're like black and blue. I've had these two forever. Especially when I'm Mod Podging, I will go around the side to take off the excess. And we're going to run these at $1 a piece. They were a request, so I just grabbed some for $1, for $1, if anybody wants some craft files. Miss Arlene. It's a craft file. I don't know if stickers will stick to that, but no, it will not. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the box. There we go. It won't stick. Miss Janie. Good thing I know they're $1. I don't know if they work on chipped teeth, but I know they work on, a lot of stuff. Yeah, one for Miss Red. There you go.
This is good. It's like an emery board.
They're more than an emery board. It's like a diamond emery board.
Well, in the first set.
What?
So I'm pulling the first set.
All right. I'm going to put these in a bag. Put a price tag on it. Put it in the thing so I remember. These are, I know how much they are. What am I talking about? But I'm going to put a price tag on it anyway. They're $1. I remember my mom used to get her Dremel at hers. Okay, this is another request. Let me see. Here they are. There. 1, 2, 3. There's 4. There might be 5. I don't know. How many are there? How many are there? 3. Okay. You asked for it. I did it. These are the little reinforcers that I use on tags. These ones. I cut them in black and craft. There's over 120 of them in these little teeny containers. I jammed them in here, but they're not bent. Okay. But I wanted to make sure that it was full. So we're calling this the Jar O Enforcers. 120 plus pieces, $2 a pop, $2 a piece if anybody wants. I have requests, so I do. You ask, I do. You know what I mean? You asked for it, you got it from Bima. Okay, Wilhelmina.
What?
Nothing.
Who's next? Miss Jamie. And Gypsy.
Huh?
Said I heard no shit. That's
It was a temporary ocean.
okay.
It's going to be a regular product, guys, in the shop. So,
It's one of those that I can actually fix.
but in the live sales, it'll always be $2. It might be more in the shop. We all know that. All right, so now I have these. These are called toppers. This one's down here. They're like for cards and stuff. So this one is like bird cages. We call that A. B is these butterflies. And C are birdies. I have 2 sets of the birds, same colors. Okay. And we're going to do these for $2. $2 on these. I'm going to make some tags. 2, 2. All right. That one, that one, that one, and that one. B and C for Miss Red. All right, we're going to go ahead and get these two out of here because we're going to do the next set. All right, so A is these like burgundy tags. Kind of cool. They're actually called Ruby. That's
the craft toppers.
Yep. So that's A. B are these. These fold in half. So you fold it, and then so it says best wishes on one side, and then it has something else on the other, you know, like a little greeting on the other side. Happy birthday. Wishing you a happiest birthday yet, a birthday that's so special to ever forget. You know, you guys get the idea.
Gypsy, she needs to chill. But she wanted the A from the last one.
I don't know where my C went.
It fell on the floor.
Oh, no, it fell on my knee. Okay. C is this black and white one. And D is coffee and hot cocoa and stuff.
They're all $2.
$2. Jersey, did you want A from the last one?
Okay, sausage and pepperoni and the Alfredo are done.
Okay, let me ask.
I'm guessing it was A from the first group. But you were already well into this one when you said A.
All right, so Christine for D. Red for C.
Second set's in.
All right, I don't see anybody for A and B.
Sausage and pepperoni. Sausage and pepperoni.
Okay. Red, you want this one? Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so this is a single embossing folder from the Paper Studio. It's butterflies. I don't have a print of it. That's pretty much what it is. And this one is $2.
Jersey, answer your question.
No, not yet.
She's still saying A. Oh, that's good. Sorry.
So this one's like a butterfly. It's from Paper Studios. It's 4.5 by 5.5. If anybody's interested in this one. If not, we will move on.
Wait. Is this embossing folder singles?
Yeah.
Those are embossing folders.
Yeah, this is an embossing folder.
Singles.
It's a single. That means there's one in there. No? Okay. All right, so the next one I have is an embossing folder, and this is a Sizzix. And this is 2. There's 2 in here. And these are the patterns. You get the dots, and you get these little daisies. So this is the dots and flowers set. So 2 embossing folders, $3 on this one.
Janie's got a question about the plates for the big shots.
Not generally in the sale. Sometimes I do. Did you need a set, Jenny? Yes, regular set or the extended? The regular. Okay, let me go. So you want the regular set. So I'm making myself a note here. Janie. Regular set. Pads. They are $12. I will pull it immediately after the sale, honey. Yeah, I go through them too. All right, let's see. We did that one. We're skipping 67.
What?
Skipping 67.
Okay.
We're going to 68. So I have these. These are from Memory Box. This one's called Hey Baby Cakes, and this one is called Floral Heart. And I think these are cards and paper. I don't know. But we're going to go Hey Baby Cakes is A, and B is going to be the Floral Heart thing. And we're going to go $2. Make these go away, guys. $2.
Your memory box?
Yeah, he's fine. It's chronic. So $2 for these. Make them go away, guys. This one, anybody want the baby boy for $2? $2. $2. Ah, y'all gonna make me do the voice. It's just $2. It's just $2. $2. No? Okay. Yeah, bourbon helps.
I don't drink.
But he doesn't drink, so, you know. What are we doing next? Oh, yeah. So if y'all remember, I did that thing last week, a couple weeks ago, where I dyed some gauze. And there's no way I can use all of this. So 2 sheets of tea-dyed gauze for $1 if anybody wants it. There's 2 pieces in each one, and it is, you know, the old style gauze, not that new micro crap.
Yeah. You say how much?
Yeah, for $1. Miss Red, you got it, babe. Jennifer, yes, I see you. Sorry, Harry. So if anybody wants some tea, because I went a little crazy. I don't know why I did that, but I walked over and poured tea in the whole thing. And I don't normally do that. Normally it's like I do like 1 or 2 pieces, but I got a little crazy. And then I went, you can't possibly use this much tea dye Jennifer, honey, refresh for me because you are way behind. The card things. This is what I have left. Birds, cages, tags. Speak now or forever hold your pieces. Got that? Okay. Yep, I got that. All right, we're good. What's next? Okay, so this was the last quarterly project, y'all. And I had some leftovers. Yeah, I got her. So these are $5 a piece, guys. That's what it cost me. They're $5. I only have the black left, and I'll show you. Yes. So this is the accordion fold journals. It is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 total pages plus the inside, outside, back covers and all that stuff. I only have these 3 and I only have it in black. That's all I have left, guys, but $5 on these. So we get some tickets on these. Okay, Red and Miss Arlene. Okay, let me put this one down here. Let's see who this wants it after. What are we looking for? Okay. I have to go get this. It's a bigot. There's a cat trying to kill me.
That's their job.
He is sacked out right behind my chair. Okay. So I have a few of these. And let me tell you, this is another one of those. I bought a bunch so I could divide it up and share it with y'all. So let me tell you what is actually comes in it. Okay. So what actually comes in it is this part right here. So you're going to get 5 of the giant lunch sacks. These are the big ones. Okay. All that stuff needs to fall down. So the bottom of this is 4 inches. So that means these are the big ones. And they are over 12 inches tall. That's not the big part. That's nothing. Then you're going to get these. These are the flat sacks. Okay. These ones are the 8 by 5s. Because who needs 100 of those? But here's the big ones. Look at these. These, again, they are the flat sacks. Okay. And these are like 13 by 10. You're going to get 5 of those. And then you get the big monsters. I have to get out a bigger ruler. These are 15 by 12. And you're going to get 5 of those. If you price these, you know, they're expensive. I spent a lot of money getting these things. I bought them over time. So you're going to get all of those. Okay. Now here's the deal. Because I love you guys and only for the live. In addition to this, I put in one of the black ones. You're going to get 5 of the rainbow color, including the candy corn. You're going to get this, and then you're going to get some Daiso sacks as well. So these are the Daiso bags, and the Daiso bags are 6 1/4 by 9 3/8, but this bottom piece is 2 3/8 deep. Okay, and then the teeny tiny one is 4 3/8 by 6 5/8 by, this little thing is 2 1/4. Okay, so you're gonna get the Daiso bags on top of it. So you're gonna get all of that in the set. Now, if you buy this in the shop, you only get the big flat fold bags. Okay, all that other stuff is bonus materials for you guys, because I love you guys. That ruler lives down there now. And we're going to do these
Sorry.
for $5. He jumps the gun all the time. Just not when it matters. You know what I mean? So if you want to make some paper bag journals, this is your selection of paper bags. But let's be honest, who needs 50 of these damn things, you know? Or for that matter, 100 of them. All right, so we have some tags on so we can start doing this. Steffi G. Red. All right. Anybody else? If not, I am going to put these down with the we will do after thing. Okay. Okay. Wow, that was that. All right, so the next one I have is this. We're almost done, guys. These are the 9x6 pastel envelopes. You get 10. So you get 2 of each color. You get blue, purple, pink, green, and yellow in the pastel colors. $2. These are the big 6 by 9-inch envelopes. Huge, huge, huge monster envelopes.
Okay.
One of those for Sandy. Yeah, they're good Happy Mail size. Absolutely. And they're pastel, which is spring, you know, right now. So, all right, we are moving on. Okay, guys. Let me do this real quick because I skipped it. All right, so I have I'll put this in myself because Harbor's probably already set up. So I have this little stamp set here. It says what's cooking, and it's salt and pepper shaker, and it's got little chef hats and some mushrooms and vegetables and stuff, and then it's got spatulas and things like that. We're gonna do this little stamp set for $2. $2 if anybody is interested. $2 for the cute little stamp set. There's your go. Miss Christine, yes, ma'am. All right, and then the other one I have did not get put in. Let me get this in. So the next one I have is this one. This is acid-free pigment stamp ink from Studio G, and it is. I'm trying to see if they have the colors on here. I don't know. It's like a purple and like a pink and then like a beige color. And we're going to do the 3-pack. They're sealed in there. So it's in the envelope, plus it's shrink wrapped. And it says pink, purple, and white.
Is that the Adirondack or something different?
Different. And so I'm going to do this 3-pack for $4 if anybody wants it. $4 on the 3-pack because I didn't get it on the list. So really pretty pastels. You got a white, a pink, and that really pretty pastel thing there. Oh, I want wedding soup. Anybody on this one? If not, we'll move. I don't, I'm just hitting back on stuff that didn't get put on the list. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next item. These are the Adirondack inks. Sit, stay. So these are the alcohol inks. This is Meadow. So get your inks out, ladies. See if you need this. So this is Meadow, and it is A. It is green. I have 2 of this one, which is current. We're going to call that one B. C is cranberry. D is pink sherbet. E is slate. T is lake mist. That's T. We have 2 slate. K is wild plum. And S is juniper. Okay. So these are your alcohol inks. And we have 2 slate, 2 of the current. Everything else is a single color. Again, I have meadow, current, slate, lake mist, cranberry, pink sherbet, wild plum, and juniper. And I'm going to do these for $4. $4 a bottle. You can use these as refills for the pads. Yes. Let me think. This is a light. That's a light. This one's a light. The rest of them are regulars.
Holy shit.
Hi, Michelle. Okay, so she's going to take them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including the doubles. Okay. over there. Okay. Make me put those all out. All right. She goes, she does. She couldn't leave them behind. All right, so this is the last one, guys. This is the mess. All right. So let me get. We'll start with this and this because these are the easy ones. So these are the UK stamp sets. So you get. I don't know if not everybody has ever seen these, but you get these magazines that from from the UK, and you get the magazine, and then you get stamps, some dies, embossing folders, that kind of thing. Sometimes you get card toppers. It's all different kinds of stuff. It just depends on the magazine and what they put out that month. I don't have the magazines for any of these. The magazines are gone, disappeared, don't know where they are, been through all the boxes. No, it's not. So these are like card tops, okay? And you have to fussy cut this one. It's $2 for this one, guys. We're gonna call this one A. $2 for this one.
So no magazines?
They're not magazines, honey.
No.
Okay. So give me a second. I'm gonna put like 5 items up, or at least 2 items up, and then I'll put in a go. And when I put in the go, then you can give me the ones that you want. Okay. So this one's going to be A. This one is from My Mind's Eye, and it came with Card Making and Papercraft magazine. This was a free gift. So this is a once in a, and this is paper, guys. It's paper. It's not cardstock. This is actual paper. So very rare that you get a pad that's actually paper. I love that. That's gorgeous. We're going to call that one B. And this one is $4. So A is $2. B is $4. We're going to call this one C. And this one makes a little tag. It's a tag. It says with love, and it's got a little tag. And this one's $2. And that's going to be C. And D is this one right here, which is a build a flower die set. So you get like the center and then the little piece, and then you get the small, the petals. It gives you some ideas on the back. This one is from, I don't know which one this one's from. Creative Dies. It's probably from Die Cutting Magazine. So this one is D, and this one is $2. So $2 for A, B is $4, $2 for C, and D is $2. So we're going to go ahead and put in, there you go. There's your go. Christine says she'll take C. Got it. Jennifer A. All right, so nobody for B and nobody for D. Okay. So I'm going to move these out, and we'll bring in the next ones. Now, some of these are huge and some of these are very small, okay? So this is the next one, and this one is a 3-in-1 embossing folder. So you've got like a big embossing folder here. This is a big embossing folder. Hold on. I know there's a, there it is. I knew there's a ruler on the floor someplace. There's a ruler. I knew it was down there. So this is a 6-inch embossing folder, 6 by 6. And then it has with love and birthday wishes on it. So it embosses 3 different places, And again, this one actually comes from Australia. And so we're going to call that one A. And it's $3. Then we have this one. This one comes with a rose embossing set. And then it has some stamps. It's got a butterfly. It says, just to say, get well soon, and birthday wishes. We're going to call that one B. C is this one. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. This is designed by Angela Poole, and it's called Dandelion Dreams. So you get the embossing folder. You get 17 different stamps plus the embossing folder. And this one is out of the UK. And we're going to call that one C. It's $4. And then there's this one. I love this. Hello, sweetie. It's got an ice cream truck. You're so cool. 2 puppies in a balloon. How cute is this? Just a regular balloon. There's a kite. And then you've got with love and some hearts on banner embossing folders. We're going to call that one D. That one's $4. So 3 for A, 3 for B. C and D are both $4. And we're going to do this one. On the go. There you go, ladies.
Baby, you ready for pizza? Hang on, wait.
All right, I got red for C. All right, I'm not seeing anybody else. So we're going to go ahead and move these out of the way. And we're going to bring up the next 4. Oh my God, guys, look at how stinking cute this is. Do you see this? There's a horse and a bee and a chickie and a baby duck and a little lamb. And there's a bunny, some butterflies, lots of flowers. This one says warmest wishes, bloom where your planet. What's up, buttercup? Come on. Spring has sprung. Fantastic. This one is $8. $8 for this one. Then there's this one. This is Stamp and Layer. You don't have to color this in. This is one where you stamp, stamp, stamp. So you add your colors and everything. It's got some sentiments. It's over 40 pieces. This is from Papercraft Inspirations. And this one is $7. $7 on this one. And then there's this one. We're only going to do 3 this shot. Okay. This one is actually, you're going to get extra stamps. These 4 right here, and you'll see that they're Halloween. There's bats and swirls and spider webs and a spider. These are from hot off the press, but this whole set is Autumn Treasures. It's got some beautiful sentiments. It's got some mixed media type stuff in it. Let's go nuts. It gives you some ideas on the back of what you're going to be doing. This one, again, is out of the UK. It's from Stockport and Brisbane, Australia. So that is a UK version, and that one is $8 as well. So A is 8, B is 7, and C is 8. On the go. Let me show you guys. So with this one, you would stamp the base, and then you have your color and your other pieces. So it's like a 4-part stamp in order to get it all in. So you don't have to color. So if you suck at coloring, this is the stamp set for you. Okay. We're going to go ahead and keep moving. Nobody wanted them. Oh, nobody loves them. All right, we're going to do this one next. This one is Stamps for All Occasions. Actually has words written down. Congratulations. Happy birthday. How hard is that to find, right? This one's got smiles on it. It's got good luck. Hello, handsome. It's like everything. It is literally Stamps for All Occasions. There's some stuff on the back to tell you, you know, what you might do. This is from 2017. That's an older one. $4 on that one. $4 on that one. We're going to go ahead and move to the next one. The next one is this one. Now, here's the deal. It should have 2 stamps, but 2 dies, but it only has 1. So that's why I marked this one down, because otherwise, you know, with a die, I would more. But this one has all kinds of big, huge flowers in it, and then it has this vine stamp. So it's 14 stamps and 1 die. So we're going to do this one called Botanical Borders. We're going to do this one for $4. $4 for that one. And then this one, I love this. Look at, you got darts. You've got this whole 9 stamps from Joanne Sheen. It's all, this is all cricket. But you've got a water bottle and a basketball hoop. You've got tennis rackets and a badminton. You've got bowling. If you've got a kid or a grandchild that's into sports, This is your deal right here. And we're going to do this one for $5, okay? So $4, $4, and $5 on the go. I'm going to give you guys a second while I check my sugar because I have a feeling it's dropping.
I always have fun cutting.
Ow. Okay. Blood in there. Michelle, you want this one? The sport one? You got it, babe. Oh, yeah. That's not good. Can I get a raspberry sandwich, please, quickly? Yeah. You could whack them.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
We're good.
I just set it off, though.
Thank you. I'm just going to get some jelly in me. All right, so the next ones. This one is the Build a Bouquet. So it's all kinds of flowers and stuff. And this one is from Paper Crafter. And we're going to call that one A. It's $5. This one is you get your stamp set. And it also has a tea bag, which is so hard to find, you know. And then you're going to get your stencil, which has got like leaves at the top and coffee beans at the bottom. And then you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5-piece die that comes with this. And we're going to do this one for $8. That one's $8. That's a B for $8. And then there's this one, which is another one of those stamp layer stamps where you stamp and then stamp and stamp. And this one's going to be $4, and that is C. So $5 for A, $8 for B, and C is $4. See, I knew you were up to no good when you weren't in here heckling me. All right. Nobody wants these. Moving on. Okay, so next up, we have this one, the hydrangea set. This is a stencil and embossing folder and stamps. So you get the stencil. That's the embossing folder. And then you get a whole set of stamps down here. And that one is $6. We're going to go with A for that. This one is from craftbeautiful.com. And it's Boyd's. Hold on. I didn't pull this. This is already gone. Sorry. Sorry. This one. Words. So this is like big stuff. You know, like big words and stuff like that. So good for cards. That one's $4. That's B. C is this one here. It's jungle theme. And that one is $8. And D is this one. This one has like little fairies, and it's got the unicorn stamp, and there's the unicorn. That's the die for it. And you've got some fairies and a key and with love and grass and All you need is faith, trust, and a little bit of fairy dust. $10 on that one. And we're going to call that one D. Sorry, guys. My head is not with me today. My sugar was just at 71, my darling. Yeah, not good.
So I keep those sandwiches for you around here.
D. All right, guys, that is everything. So I'm going to very quickly, with the exception of these, because we just, did these. I'm going to go back through all of this real quick. That is everything. Thank you for being with me. If you are leaving, fantastic. Thank you for being here. Remember, I need to have shipping information if I don't already have that. And I need to have contact information. So if you bought and I don't have that, then make sure you get it to me at bemiscraftycorner@gmail.com. All one word. What else? I usually bill within hours of ending the sale. By noon tomorrow, you will have your bill. Okay? If you get your bill tonight and you pay me by noon tomorrow, your stuff ships tomorrow. Okay? Because I don't want to have your stuff hanging around. So don't forget to check out my Patreon. If you want to get a preview of my sales, if you join my Patreon, I give you the listing prior to the sale. With this one, because we had all the stamps and stuff, I actually sent photos of those. So if you want that, you join my Patreon, because otherwise, I can't. That's a privilege of being a Patreon. So you get to do that. Okay. So let's do this real quick. No, Harry, no.
I'll come take when I'm done.
Come and get him. So we're going to call this one Birds, $2. Harry, go. Come on, get down.
I like birds.
Huh?
But I like birds.
I know. Birds, $2. Cage, $2. And tag, $2. So if you want any one of these, just write that word in, and I will put it on your box. Otherwise, we will move. All right, so we had the New Orleans book for $4. So you just put book, $4. It's just put book. I'll know that that's what you want. And ink was $4 as well. So if you want the ink pads, just put $4. Just put ink, and I'll put that in your bin. I'm going to go ahead and move on with this. All right, so got those over there. I know. We have the 6x9 envelopes. It's 10 envelopes in there. It's $2. They're yellow, green, pink, purple, and blue, all in the pastel. If you want the envelopes, just put in envelope, and I will know that you want that. Also, we have this one. This is the $5. You put kit for this because this was the kit book. This is the accordion book. It, does this thing. That was the quarterly kit. And I will tell you the size on this. This book is overall 8 3/4 by 6. So if you want to just put kit, you'll get that one. So envelopes, $2. Kit book is $5. We're going to go ahead and move those to the left. We'll get the next thing up here. I have some Scrap and Blooms flowers for $2. Just put scrap, $2. You put scrap. I say $2. Okay. Okay. Oh, the black one. Okay. This is for Miss Jersey. Okay, got that. All right. So this is butterfly, $2. So embossing folder for $2. Butterfly. Gauze for $1. If anybody wants gauze, we got gauze for $1. Tea-dyed gauze. We have a jar of flowers in fall colors for $2. Jar. We're going to go ahead and move these things out of the way. Nobody wants this one. Nobody wants this one. Nobody wants this one. And nobody wants this. Okay, moving on. What else do we have? Night, Jennifer. All right, so I have some used crayons. They're gently used in comparison to some of the other ones that we had. These are gently used, but they're only $2. $2 for the crayons. $1 for the wax pickup pens. And $1 for the craft file.
They're not oil crayons, are they?
Yep.
Hey, Stephanie G's asking for some.
Got you, babe. Where did that put you? There you are. I lost you.
Tina Massey wants another set.
Tina M. All right, what's next? All right, so we have the wax crayons for $1. We have the craft files for $1. $3 if anybody wants the envelopes at this point. Put in coin because those are all coins envelopes, coin style envelopes. So we'll say coin. What do we have next? All right, so these are the hardware for like this tag that we did like 2 weeks ago in the group. I did a video on it, on using these little hanger things, and there's 15 in the thing. We'll say hanger. They're $2. Yeah, those are gone, Sandy. Sorry. Oh, the pickup thing.
Wax pickup stick.
Yes.
She said wax crayons, and I'm like, I already got rid of those.
I'm sorry.
One's oil crayons, and those are gone.
Okay, let me get rid of this. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, this one. The hangers. 2 of these. For Miss Michelle. And one for Miss Janie. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on. All right, so I don't see anybody else for the hangers, so we're going to get rid of those. We're going to get rid of the Rex crayons. I don't see anybody looking for these, so we'll get those off the table. I didn't see anybody for the...
Al and Janie for the hangers.
Got it. No, that's not what she wanted, honey. She wanted the pickup tool. But thank you, Tina. So nobody for the coin envelopes. All right, so I have these little fiber things. So we'll call this one Fiber 1, Fiber 2, Fiber 3, 1, 2, and 3. They're $1. If anybody wants Fiber 1, 2, and 3. Fiber 2 for Miss Steffi G.
Christine on Fiber 1. wants to know how many of those hangers you have left.
Let me check. Christine. Over there. Hangers. How many do I have? One, two, three. I have 4. Well, 3 because Jersey wants one. So I have 3 more packs. Janie, you want them? They're yours, babe. If I find some black ones, I'll throw some black ones in too. Because I could have sworn I bought black ones and then I can't find them. So I don't know what the hell I did with them. All right, so nobody wants this one. I don't see anything for fiber 3. So that one's gone. So then I have these 2 buckets of alphas. This one is like brown and blue and green. And this one is like purple and teal. Yeah, like purple and teal. So you have like purple and teal. And then this one is like brown and blue and green. Kind of boho, kind of hippie. $2. So we'll call the brown one A and the other one we'll call B. If you want them alpha A, alpha B. Purple and teal for you. Michelle. Got it. All right, let's take a look. What else do we have in the bin? Oh, I have a set of, not a set, but I have some alcohol markers in a bag. And there's about 25 markers in here. We have, I will randomly grab a marker. We'll take this one. They're juicy. And they are different styles. Some of them are the round ones and some of them are the square ones. But basically, these are alcohol markers and they are juicy. And I got them in the bag here and I'm going to do it for $5. So if you want it, marker, $5. Just say marker. Yeah, we're going to do that for $5. Anti-chipboard person. Here's who's buying it. Either I don't know what it is or I'm ill.
I apologize, dear. I lost track.
You're fine.
Nummy.
All right. I also have some doilies. We'll go hearts. They're $1. Round is $1. If anybody is interested. I'm buffering. I hate buffering. I really hate buffering. Okay, I'm done. All right, Christy. All right, these are done. Nobody wants them. This one, nobody wants. Okay. Leave that one up for the moment. Let's take a look through here. What do we have? I have a set of ivory ornate tags for $1. Tag $1. Versamark, $4. $4 for the Versamark pad if anybody needs that. Oh, the little thing of letters? You want that? I say that like she understands. There we go. Like she can hear me. I can't hear you, dum-dum. Stop talking. Okay. So I got tags $1. I got Versamark $4. Let's go. What else do we have? I have stencil, $2. Stencil, $2. Nobody wants this one. Nobody wants this one. We're moving on, guys. We are moving on. Stencil, $2. Versamark, $4. Moving on to the next thing. All right, I have a little craft magazine here. This one does not have the stamps for it, but it does have all the other stuff in here, including the paper, you know, and lots of brilliant ideas and card making things and stuff like that. $4 for the mag. Good night, Miss Arlene. All right, nobody on the Versamark, nobody on the stencil. We're moving. The magazine is $4 and that's still there. You want this one, Jersey? Okay. All right, then we had this stamp, $3, $3 on the stamp. It's yellow, but it's still good. Let's check. If it's not, we'll throw it away, you know? Nope, comes off, works fine. Comes off just fine. It's just yellowed from age. I don't know what the copyright is on it, but what the date is, but it looks pretty good to me. Let's see if it's got a sale date on it. Nope. All right. There. Okay. All right, so stamp, $3. Moving on, what's next? Those jelly markers, the jelly roll markers. $4. $4 for jelly. These alpha tags, the little like frames with the different alphas on them, the very vintage looking, $2. Miss Tina, yes, ma'am. What's next? I have just a bag for alcohol markers, $2 for just the bag. Nobody wants this, we're moving on. Nobody is looking for these, we're moving. Just bag. All right, so here's where we're at. We have these. We have embossing folders. This one is bubbles with a center section. These are $2. We'll call that one bubbles. This one is a dot pattern. Dot. We have 2 of those. Birthday, $2. We have oval. And we have this scrolled one that's an oval with scrolling around it. $2 for all of those. You want the steep thing. This one? Okay. All right, nobody wants any of these. We're going to get rid of them because I'm running out of space on my desk. What's next? I have Stampin' Right markers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markers. I'm not getting the colors out again. $4 on the markers. All right. This is a heart frame. It is a cut and emboss. So it embosses the heart frame and then you can cut it out. $2 heart. This is the same thing. It's a cutout die with an embossing plate. $4 for this one. We're going to call this one Santa. This one is golf. Same deal. And then this one is frame. $4 for any one of those. You want the heart? Michelle. Got it? Anybody? Oh, no. Nobody on the Stampin' Rights. Those are gone. Nobody on any of these. Ouch. Next. All right. I have Shimmering Mist. This is Lumi Arts Radiant Rain. $4 mist. This is a tube of sequins. $1 sequins, $1. I have ribbon flower, blue, white, $1. All right. Why am I on top chat again? It keeps changing. I hate this. All right. I see red. Got you, babe. Yeah. I might have another one of those for Michelle if you want it. I'll look. Let me add it to the list of things you're looking for. Okay, I've got Summer Fun, these little tags for $1. Call that tag. We'll call these circle for $1. Nobody wants these. It's a shimmer mist. This one, Jersey. Okay. Okay. All right, so I have silver firework foil. This you guys have seen me use before. Usually I use a glue stick for it. You just put a little glue down and then you wait for it to get tacky. You put this down and then peel it up and it leaves the color behind. So I have a silver, gold, rainbow, and pearl. These are $2. Nope. Okay. Don't see anybody there. All right. So the next I have are these. These are the brush markers from Marvy. This is the Victorian set. This one is the primary set. They're $4. Victorian, primary. You want the rainbow? Yes, ma'am. Oh, wrong bit. There we go. Down there. I got you, Red. All right, so Victorian, primary. Hold on. These are dye based. I don't think they're water washable. Water based, acid free, non toxic, extra fine, stay wet longer. It doesn't say anything about them being washable. They are water based. Water and vivid dyes. I don't know. No. No dye to the babies. No. That's a no. All right. I have a bone for $2. Bone folder, 6-inch bone for $2. 6-inch bone. Yeah. This one's $3. I know I have price tags here someplace. I did a minute ago. And I have 0 price tags. Fine, I'll just get out a new sheet. Hold on. Okay. All right. So nobody wants these or these? Nobody wants my 6-inch bone? Too bad Michelle, Arlene isn't here. She can make all kinds of comments about that. Okay, what else? Oh, I have these. These are the frames. They're $2. Red, I chose the square one for you. Would you rather have this one? Red, because I picked this one for you because there were 2 of them. But if you'd rather have the oval, I'll give you the oval. It's up to you. All right, so I got frames, $2. And okay, here we go. There's like they're like sticker frames. Yeah. All right, so 1, 2, 3. I have a few of these. So these are Provocraft, and these are all the same color. I'm looking to see if there's one that's open, so I can show you. No, we'll take the cover off this one. So this one is the gold and silver. This is all handmade paper. That is the gold and silver pad. So if you want one of those, just say gold. These are, hold on, one of these has a price on it. $3. These are $3 if you want one of these. $3. Let's see what else. This is the florals. So it's flower themed. $3 floral. Miss Michelle. Got it. Michelle, Michelle, because I don't know how to spell that name. This one is neutrals. There's a couple of those. So that's the neutral. And then This is the blues and purples. And this one is the greens. You want a neutral? Michelle. Got it. Blues and purples and a green. Just say all. Whoa. Greens for Jersey. Okay. Sandy wants the blue and purple. I tried to toss that into Sandy's box and it popped into somebody else's. Okay. All right. That's everything. All right, ladies. That is all of it. That's all I've got today. The only thing I have left is the stamps. And we looked at those at the very end, so I'm not worried about those. I will put those in the shop. Like all of this is going in the shop. All right. So that's it. I'm going to start billing in about an hour. And as soon as I get that done, I will reach out and let everybody know what their totals are. I will either IM you or email you, depending upon which way I normally communicate with you. And I'm going to ship it the cheapest and easiest way possible. And let's see, anything else? That is it. All right, so don't forget, check out the community tab, check out the Facebook group. There is a poll in the Facebook group. There's also a list, just as there is in the community tab, that tells you everything that I've got going on, everything that's coming out, all of my plethora of videos. We are currently through the end of June and moving into July, so you'll have a huge list of stuff. Let's see. Don't forget to swing by my Patreon. You do $3. My contributions are never going to change. It's always going to be $3, $5, $10, $15, and $20. People at the $20 level, those people are the ones that help me travel. Of course, every dollar works, but those people directly, they each give me a day a year for a year of their subscription. It gives me a day on the road. If there's anything that you saw in the video that you want after the video, just send me an instant message or something, okay? And I'll get it back to you. Anything else? Patreon. Ko-Fi. Go buy the Ko-Fi. Pick up some free digitals. We're working on some more digitals because we have a video coming up, and I'm actually collaborating with Michelle on that, and we're gonna make it happen. We're real excited, and we're gonna make it happen. Also, anybody who got my samples, my sample pack, this it should have come in probably yesterday, or it'll be there tomorrow, maybe Tuesday at the very latest. Just use the product and let me know what you think about it. Application is pretty simple. You can use any adhesive you want. I do recommend glue stick, believe it or not. And then, let me know what you think. Okay? So until I see you guys again, remember, stay well. I love you guys. Bye.